Hello world. The stream is live. It's Sunday, August 31st, 2025, and I am having pad thai from the restaurant downstairs. And I'm going to watch, or no, I'm going to discuss with a chatbot something, like have a conversation with an AI assistant. That's weird, it connects to my phone for the mic.
America, you can change political parties, but you can't change policies. In China, you cannot change the party, but you can change policies. So in that time, China ceased to be communist. Is that what you're saying? Well, China is a market economy.
Alright, so I'm,
Check it out.
wow.
Check it out.
It's interesting, it connects to my mic, to my phone. So I'm gonna have a conversation, no, I have to change it out of dark mode. I don't like dark mode. I'm gonna go to assistants, and I'm gonna have a conversation, because like every hour is like really important. And like I might as well have lunch and live stream and have a conversation with a professional counselor, a dating coach, no, a counselor, a therapist. So there's a couple things I want to talk about. Hello there, AI. So there's a couple things I want to talk about. So act in the role of my kind of like talk therapist, and what I really want to talk about is counselor, a therapist. I wanted to talk about how a child, about like authenticity and how does it come about, and about how a child like develops a feeling.
Hello there.
A feeling
And
of
here
confidence, and like a feeling of like self-love.
I understand you're interested in exploring some important topics today. It sounds like you're focusing on authenticity, child development, and the formation of confidence and self-love. These are profound subjects that can have a significant impact on our well-being and relationships. Let's start by delving into authenticity and how it develops in children. This journey towards self-love and confidence is indeed a fascinating and crucial aspect of human growth. Could you share a bit more about what draws you to these topics?
So I see that this conversation's gonna be kind of shallow or like surface level, but what I really want to know is like, so tell me about like how conditioning happens of how we can change our conditioning. What is the best way to change your emotional state, like feeling of like doing like doing therapy of the nervous system, like shaking.
I understand.
What's it called? Like the shaking therapy. All right.
I believe you're referring to TRE, which stands for Tension and Trauma Releasing Exercises, or sometimes called shaky therapy. This is indeed a fascinating approach to addressing conditioning and emotional states through the nervous system. TRE is a series of exercises that assist the body in releasing deep muscular patterns of stress, tension, and trauma. It's based on the idea that stress and trauma are physically stored in our bodies, and by inducing controlled shaking or tremoring, we can release the stored tension. The process of changing our emotional state and conditioning is complex and approaches like TRE can be part of a larger toolkit. Here are some key points to consider. 1. Understanding our conditioning. The first step is often becoming aware of our patterns, reactions, and the root causes of our emotional states. 2. Neuroplasticity. Our brains have the ability to form new neural connections throughout life. This means we can indeed change our conditioning with consistent effort and practice. 3. Body-based approaches therapies like TRE recognize the mind-body connection. By working with the body, we can influence our emotional and mental states. 4. Mindfulness and meditation. These practices can help us observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, creating space for change. 5. Cognitive behavioral therapy. This approach focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns that influence our emotions and behaviors. 6. Gradual exposure, or sometimes slowly exposing ourselves to situations that trigger certain emotional responses, can help us build new, healthier responses over time. 7.
Can we play a game? Like ask me questions about. We're gonna try to figure out my assumptions. What are my assumptions and what is my worldview? What are my beliefs? And so just like ask me a lot of questions about my personality, my history, my life, and try to try to figure out what makes me tick. Try to figure out what are my psychological like patterns or like kind of characteristics, and so try to figure this out. Try to figure me out and see see if you can figure me out in a couple in questions by asking questions.
Certainly, I'd be happy to engage in this exercise with you. It's an interesting way to explore your worldview and assumptions. I'll ask you a series of questions, and please feel free to answer as honestly and openly as you're comfortable with. Let's begin. 1. What's a recent decision you made that you feel reflects your values or personality? 2. Can you describe a situation where you felt truly authentic? What made it feel that way? 3. How do you typically handle conflict or disagreements with others? 4.
Okay, let's take it one question at a time. So, for example, like what made me what recent decision that reflects my values or personality? I strongly believe I strongly value like thinking, self-development, and like journaling, and part of that self-development is also the content creation and being having a digital space and like creating content and being artistic and creative with your kind of like worldview, with your beliefs, and kind of develop them in a way as a human, as kind of like as an artist would, as a Leonardo da Vinci would. Yeah, like the Leonardo da Vinci kind of biography by Walter Isaacson to me was like life-changing. When I read it, I was like, holy shit, like I feel this makes me feel alive. This makes me feel most authentic when I read about a person like Da Vinci and be like, I'm the same way. And so help me, so yeah, that's my answer. Let's take it one question at a time.
I understand. Thank you for sharing that insightful response. It's clear that you place a high value on self-development, creativity, and intellectual growth. Your admiration for Leonardo da Vinci and the impact his biography had on you speaks volumes about your aspirations and worldview. Let's delve deeper into this site. 1. You mentioned feeling more authentic when you read about Da Vinci. Can you elaborate on what aspects of his life or work resonated most with you and why? 2. How do you incorporate this artistic approach to self-development in your daily life?
2 questions is enough. So like first, what
I apologize.
what aspect of let's see, of his life or work resonated mostly with me and why? So it's this kind of way of life as being like creative and exploring and wanting to learn about the world and about human life, and like this drive for life and for like just observation, understanding the world and creating and doing your best to like exercise your creative and intellectual like just knowledge all these attributes, and like really push the human race forward, and through creativity, technology, and science, and um, being like deeply authentic, right?
Thank you for elaborating on what resonates with you about Da Vinci's approach to life. It's clear that you value 1. Curiosity and a drive for lifelong learning. 2. Creative exploration of the world and human experience. 3. Keen observation and understanding. 4. Pushing boundaries of knowledge and creativity. 5. Contributing to human progress through various disciplines. 6. Authenticity in one's pursuits. These values paint a picture of someone who sees life as an ongoing journey of discovery and creation. You seem to find fulfillment in expanding your understanding and
What-
using that knowledge creatively.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
exactly. What I'm really interested in like most is kind of like personal development, like doing work on yourself, like, and that requires what I really have been thinking a lot recently was like emotional intelligence, like being able to recognize like what you feel, and then be able to say that it's important, and figure that, and like respect your feelings, and like listen to them, and then like be true to them, and you don't know, you don't necessarily get taught how to do that, figure out how to do that. You have to look inside and see what are your true feelings, and listen, and there is no like real course on this, and it's usually just like, if you don't really get it from people around you or something, like you can be kind of just not able to kind of feel what you feel, and be like able to recognize, and be like have this awareness of your emotions.
I hear you, and it's clear that personal development, especially emotional intelligence, is extremely important to you. You've touched on several key aspects of emotional intelligence. 1. Recognizing and identifying your own emotions. 2. Validating and respecting your feelings. 3. Being authentic to your emotional experiences. 4. Developing self-awareness. You're absolutely right that these skills often aren't explicitly taught, and many people touched on several key aspects of emotional intelligence. 1. Recognizing and identifying your...
Oh wait, sorry. You don't necessarily get taught. Trying to check if the audio
knowledge
level is
and
good.
creativity. 5. Site. 1.
It's this kind of way of life as being like creative and exploring and wanting to learn about the world and about
emotional intelligence. 1. Recognizing and identifying your...
Okay. I think the audio is going pretty well, so now I will continue. So this live stream, I'm just having a conversation with an AI therapist and having lunch. And I'm talking, okay. So
I understand. Thank you for clarifying.
Okay, so I see you have
It seems like you're considering what to discuss next. Take your time.
Well, I see your responses about self-discovery and practice, like being emotionally intelligent. Yes. So what part of this, like, there's like part of this is like growth in understanding, like for me, like essentially growth, personal growth, it's very strongly tied to be able to write, and to be a writer, and to be able to create as well. I just strongly believe in like having a voice, having your own worldview, and for me that means like for my having your own developing, cultivating yourself, and for me that means like cultivating yourself really, it's about lifelong learning, but it's also about like the human human evolution of like what our tools, evolution of like our abilities in technology, science. These are this is where an individual, a human being, can have leave a mark on the world, can have an impact on the world, and can help push the human race forward. So that's very important to me. Also about pushing like being in technology and science and understanding like how these tools are changing our world, and it's an exciting time to be like able to contribute to that and like watch as like a whole new world is created.
Thank you for sharing these profound thoughts. Your perspective on personal growth and its connection to broader human progress is fascinating. Let's break down what you've expressed. 1. Writing and creativity. You see these as essential tools for personal growth and self-expression. They allow you to develop and articulate your unique worldview. 2. Lifelong learning. This is a core value for you, tied closely to your concept of self-cultivation. 3. Human evolution and technological progress. You're deeply interested in how science and technology are shaping our world and our capabilities as humans. 4. Making an impact. You aspire to contribute meaningfully to human progress and push the human race forward. 5. Engagement with emerging technologies. You find excitement in understanding and potentially contributing to the rapid technological changes happening in our world. Your viewpoint seems to blend personal development with a broader vision of human advancement. You see individual growth not just as a means of self-improvement, but as a way to potentially contribute to collective progress. Given this perspective, I'm curious, how do you see your personal journey of growth and learning intersecting with these larger themes of human and technological progress? Are there specific areas where you feel your personal development could contribute to these broader advancements?
Yeah, specifically the area where I want to contribute is like creating tools for like personal development and like use these tools to be critically impactful in my own personal development and like learning of new tools and new skills, and creating more and being more of this creative being like Da Vinci, and contributing more and writing more and being more. So, and most of all, creating this app called Lumi. That is kind of like a place for your interactions with AI characters, and your toolbox of AI models, and a way for you to use AI to discover more about yourself through the use of like AI therapists and AI assistants that help you, be more and self-actualize and increase the rate of your own self personal development.
Thank you for sharing your vision. It's clear that you have a strong desire to contribute to personal development through technology, particularly AI. Your project Lumi sounds like an innovative approach to self-discovery and growth. Here are some key points I've gathered from what you've shared. 1. You're developing tools for personal development, inspired by your own journey of growth and learning. 2. You aspire to embody the creative and multidisciplinary approach of figures like Leonardo da Vinci. 3. Your app Lumi aims to leverage AI for self-discovery and personal growth. 4. You see AI as a powerful tool for self-actualization and accelerated personal development. 5.
All right.
You're interested in
Thank you, and we will wrap up now. And so, just to conclude, give me a couple words of advice and about like what I can do. Is there anything that I'm missing? Is there any assumptions that you can see that I'm missing, or something that you can say to give me more self-awareness, self-knowledge?
Based on our conversation, here are some reflections and advice for you. 1. You have a strong drive for personal growth and a desire to contribute to human progress. Continue nurturing this passion, as it can lead to meaningful innovations. 2. Your interest in emotional intelligence is valuable. Consider deepening this practice by regularly journaling about your emotions and their impacts on your decisions and relationships. 3. While you're focused on technology and AI for personal development, don't neglect the importance of human connections. Ensure you're balancing your tech-driven growth with real-world experiences and relationships. 4. Your admiration for figures like Da Vinci suggests you value interdisciplinary learning. Consider exploring fields outside your comfort zone to broaden your perspective even further. 5. As you develop Lumi, remember that technology is a tool, not a replacement for human insight. Strive to create a balance between AI assistance and encouraging users' self-reflection. 6. Be mindful of potential biases
All
in
right.
AI.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your time. This has been very constructive, and goodbye.
You're welcome. Thank you for this engaging conversation. I'm glad you found it constructive. As we wrap up, I want to acknowledge the effort you're putting into your
That was amazing. I love that. I'm feeling good about that. That was a good interaction. So, I'm gonna end it here, and as always, ending this stream with sending thoughts of good thoughts and good vibrations and good frequencies to the listener.